And for our final story for this edition of the Rolling Stone, we go to West Beach, Florida, where Turning Point USA is having its 6th annual Student Action Summit. Began on December 19th. Of course, Turning Point USA is Charlie Kirk's so-called conservative organization, founded in 2012, I believe, which was supposed to especially be an organ to penetrate the left's grip on university and college campuses. They had their hashtag Big Government Sucks, and that's pretty much where the message ends. And Turning Point USA, I mean, this is the thing. This organization has a lot of influence on the American right. Some of the people who spoke at this, the 6th annual summit included, for example, Tucker Carlson of Fox News, Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida, Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, Dennis Prager, who started PragerU, is a commentator there on the right. Big actual names in conservatism. But Turning Point USA is under fire from conservatives because at one point during the summit, this summit, okay, this isn't something that happened a year ago, 2 years ago, that is just all of a sudden being revived and seen now. No. This is what happened. One of the sponsors of the summit, okay, is Bang Energy, or was Bang Energy, which is an energy drink. It's a ripoff of Monster Drink, Red Bull, etc. And in fact, the CEO of Bang Energy was there at the conference himself. He was speaking. Well, at one point, this is from the Daily Mail. Let me just read what happened. At one point in the evening, conference sponsor Bang Energy was caught on video hyping up the crowd by having so-called Bang girls dressed in leggings and midriff-bearing tank tops spray the cheering audience with cash from a money cannon set up on the stage. Folks, we are trying to get that thing, money cannon, rolling, Bang Energy CEO Jack Owak was heard saying in a video obtained by Mediate. As the cash flutters over the ecstatic crowd of young adults, at least some of who were wearing face masks but not social distancing, they screamed and scrambled to grab the money. The audience had cash rain down upon their heads throughout what Mediate described as a 25-minute sales pitch, during which Owak, a supporter of President Trump, urged attendees to buy his sports drink.
Folks, we're trying to get that thing rolling. All right.
Checkmate.
Let's go. Put some money in there and let's go.
This is how we do.
Okay, where do we even go with this? I think if anything really shows the shallowness and the callowness of definitely certain parts of the postmodern American conservative movement, this is it. In the first place, why would you shower a crowd with bills from a money cannon? Why would you do that? That sounds like something from Batman, Tim Burton's first Batman movie. Do you remember when the Joker is dumping $20 million onto the crowd? And even though everybody knows that he's a mass murderer and was trying to kill everyone through his poison products, they still come out en masse for the free money. As the character Alexander Knox says to Vicky Vale, it's Gotham's greed. Well, that's right here. It's even more ironic here because Charlie Kirk keeps saying that the government shouldn't give out free money. We can't give people free money. And here was someone, one of the sponsors, giving out free money and then using that as a sales pitch for his product. Look, I don't mind sales pitches. I hate them, but I don't mind them. I know, it's part of the world we live in. I get it, I got it, I accept it, I understand, all right? However, what I do object to is at a so-called conservative organization, at a conservative event, this is actually the end all and be all. That this is what you have to do to get people to attend. This is what you have to do to get people excited. This is what you have to do to get people to buy your product. Okay, if you have to shower money on people to buy your product, maybe your product isn't that good to begin with. And the real bolt of the matter for me, gang. Again, I'm an introvert. I'm a nerd. I will fully admit it. However, I do understand that you have to keep people engaged. You have to keep people enthusiastic. You have to keep them hooked. And of course, with today and people's attention spans getting shorter and shorter and shorter, you have to come up with new ways to actually keep people engaged. But in the first place, shouldn't one of the things that conservatives be doing is expanding people's attention spans, or at the very least trying to lengthen them so that we can actually sit down and think much more clearly and much more better? I mean, if we keep saying that facts don't care about our feelings, if facts are greater than feelings, then why do we just want to keep people's attention spans the shortened length, the prematurely, the stunted length that they are? Why would we do that? And second of all, if conservatism really believes itself that it has to have better arguments against the left and it actually has to live virtuously, then why would you actually allow this sort of a stunt to happen? Why would you? People are focusing on the women in the tight legging pants, which don't leave it really anything to the imagination, and to the midriff cut off tight clothes that like they were working in a Hooters, or is Hooters even open? Don't even know. Those actions say a lot more about your organization and your movement than anything that you say. Charlie Kirk can go on Twitter and say Christ is king, etc., etc., etc. But when this happens, you seem superficial. You seem very callow. I'll say it again. And you seem materialistic. It almost as if you don't believe in your own message. Look, you don't have to set up these things like a university seminar. That's where I would be the most comfortable. That's where I would get the most good out of something. That's my sort of idea in an ideal world. It would be run sort of like a Greek symposium where we would all sit and discuss and reason together. I know that you can't have... that can't be the whole thing here because we live in a very imperfect world and not everyone is me. I get it. I feel sorry for all of you, by the way. I kid. But just, there should be a better balance between the two. And you might be saying, well, Nate, they were having all of these great speeches like Dennis Prager and Tucker Carlson. Okay, well, okay, I don't know if Dennis Prager is really all that great. I will agree with you on Tucker, though. But here's the thing. Everyone now, all the good that those speakers have done, nobody is talking about what they said. No one is talking about their speeches. Everyone now is glomming onto this stunt. And that's all that it was, a stunt. It seems to show conservatism in America today to be all flash and no substance. I don't think that it's a coincidence that earlier this year, sort of a foretaste of what a horrible year it was going to be when Roger Scruton died in January, almost a year ago. I don't think that it's a coincidence that hardly anyone on the American right even really knew that it happened. Because, of course, Roger Scruton didn't fit comfortably in postmodern American conservatism. He was a thinker. He was a substantial thinker. He was a brilliant thinker. And he was a very principled man. So that I think that there's a correlation there. I do believe. I really do believe. And it's something that is going to have to be turned around in order to do something, because as Mark Stein again has said, and this is just true, you can't defeat something with nothing. The left has something. The left has a moral vision. It's perverted. It's horrible. But it is a moral vision. The right, we get bang girls showering crowds of students with money. No three guesses as to who's going to win a culture war, just with those sides staying where they are right now. Gang, I have talked for way too long, so I am going to wrap it up here. I hope that you all had a Merry Christmas, like I said at the beginning. Keep enjoying the Christmas season. Remember, there are 12 days of Christmas, so technically this is still Christmas. Christmas is not just one day, so still, I will wish you a Merry Christmas again, and I will chat at you all later. Stay safe and stay free. Ciao.